of teen pop sensation Britney. I have a feeling I think that was a pop star out there. Hello, my name is Rendell. Thanks to anyone who's watching. Happy Women's History Month. It's March. This movie's perfect for the occasion. I'm going to be talking about the Kim Possible movie, the Disney Channel original movie, the live action remake. It came on, I think, a few weeks ago. Finally, I'm pulling through making a video about it. I hope I'm talking loud enough. Just like with Roxy, I'm not going to have any rating scores, grades. This is going to be a positive video. I'm just going to talk about what I like about it. I'm going to keep this family friendly since it's a Disney Channel original movie, a DCOM. Rated G. I want to talk about it. Well, they're going to be spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, please just pause this. I'm going to leave links below. It's on YouTube now. YouTube/Google Play. YouTube and Google Play are like the same things. It should be on YouTube now. I think it's on iTunes. I'll find it wherever. Go in the description. I'll leave links below. Watch it. And then come back. I have so much to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to leave links to Wikipedia, IMDb, and everything. I have so much to talk about. I wrote like 3 pages about this. Yeah, because I grew up with Kim Possible, so it's kind of close to my heart. And there's been a lot of buzz about this. People, have been talking, and I liked it. I grew up with Kim Possible. I'm a millennial. In my opinion, the live action remake is good for both audiences. Those around my age who grew up with Kim Possible, millennials like me, and kids today, which I think they call themselves Generation Z. It stayed pretty true to the cartoon while making some updates, because that was the 2000s. This is 2019. I'm a little biased though, because I like live action remakes of cartoons. Disney's little thing when they're doing these remakes. I love Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. I love that one. I'm looking forward to Aladdin. I'm kind of looking forward to Dumbo. And actually, I like when they do this, so it might be a little biased when it comes to people who aren't really for them. Okay, moving on. So the story. So yeah, like the cartoon, Kim Possible, she's a teen spy. She fights crime with her best friend and sidekick Ron Stoppable. But the movie, there are differences with this movie and everything. They specifically introduced Kim as a high school freshman. And she started spying a few years back. Wikipedia actually says for the cartoon, that Kim, the cartoon Kim, was 14 as well. But she was there was more of a maturity to her, I guess, because Christy Carlson modeled the voice actress, and it was a cartoon. But they're specific about this, that she's starting high school. Yeah, I don't remember when I saw the first episode back when I was in elementary school. Yeah, I don't remember them saying her age or anything. I think it was midway through the school year. But yeah, they're specific about her being a high school freshman. So yeah, in the cartoon, there's Ron, there's her family, her mom and dad, Tim and Jim. Her grandma's in this one. I know she had a grandma in the cartoon. They had Draken and Chico, those villains, and they bring in a new character. A brand new character was in the cartoon named Athena. And this is a new girl in town, and her and Kim, they become friends. There's this twist that I didn't see coming. So Athena, she's more than just a sidekick. She's important to the story. After befriending Kim, she's a little sus. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see it coming first going into seeing the movie, but after befriending Kim, she gives her a makeover and everything like that, because she's outcasted, new girl in town, and Kim befriends her, and so she gives her a makeover, and after that something's up. So yeah, she's a little sus. She even jokes saying she's a Kim-itation.
Focus, Ron.
Ha 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 ha. And Kim seems a little wary about it. Athena actually, she challenges Kim. She has her first mission with Kim and she saves her. So yeah, she seems to be a fast learner because Kim's a good teacher. So all these acrobatics and stuff like that and fighting, Athena's picking this up. She even, when she saves Kim, she uses this like, she uses the bow staff. It's so cool. She's like the Dora Milaje, like in like Black Panther. She uses like a bow staff, and that's like her weapon, automatically like her weapon of choice, and it's actually really cool. Thanks to the security camera footage when they do their mission, it's like at this underground layer. And I think it has something to do with Draken and Shigo. They find out when Shigo like bursts in and does her thing. Draken and Shigo, they were really good in this movie too. Thanks to the security camera footage, Athena, she becomes like an overnight celebrity through social media. So that's like a good update and everything for this. They like, you know, they employ, you know, social media, that being a thing that's new.
No matter how utterly effortless Athena made it look in the video I have watched 9 times.
She becomes like popular. And before then, Kim was already having a hard time. I mean, it's her first day of like high school. It's school in general. And then it's like high school. And then it's her first day of high school. So, I mean, apparently, yes, that's going to cause some, like, you know, problems. And Kim's used to being good at everything. She's like a perfectionist. Of course, I mean, I remember in the cartoon, she was, you know, winning all the time. I don't remember her being as like, you know, strict about her grades and stuff like that as she was about crime fighting. But that's the thing in this one. So yeah, and she's getting used to someone being better than her, she says. And so Athena is like just better than her within a matter of probably what seems like weeks. It's pretty crazy. I mean, of course, everyone's gonna have someone who's better than them, but this didn't take too long. And even now, Bonnie likes her. Bonnie didn't even know who she was on the first day. She didn't even know her. Kim and Bonnie, at least they like knew each other. She's on the soccer team.
Which is weird because I know they don't take freshmen, but she just laughed and said not to worry.
Kim tried out and she was awesome, but no freshmen are allowed. But she bended the rules, so yeah, Athena could be there. So yeah, that she found out that day when she got famous. Athena's still being nice and like talking to him and stuff like that, but she, you know, found out they bent that rule. Kim's so happy to see that, to hear about that. So there's this big assembly celebrating Athena, you know, because she's like moved up like a lot in this high school hierarchy, and so, you know, she has like a 5.5 GPA. Is that even possible?
And has already been voted homecoming queen and king.
Yeah, and so I think she earns the most promising freshman award, the first ever most promising freshman award. Kim was about to skip because she doesn't want to see that.
Kim, school's not over yet. I'm ditching.
I mean, it is kind of mean, but I kind of feel Kim because she helped Athena and everything, and now all of a sudden everyone's noticing Athena, I guess, now, and it's like Kim's not getting any credit for helping out, but she stays because she knows she wants to be there for a friend. But yeah, it turns out Draken and Shigo, they crash the party and everything like that. So they come in and cause a scene, and they take Athena, saying they were just gonna go and take Athena.
Don't be alarmed. We're only here to kidnap Athena.
What?
Henchmen, attack!
Henchwomen, attack!
Huh?
They have this, you know, evil explanation behind it.
Before she becomes so powerful, she wipes out evil as we know it.
So yeah, they take Athena. Kim, she was gonna, she found this like broomstick or a stick to a mop. Athena says, you know, throw it to me because, you know, that's my thing. It's a bow staff, and I can do my trick like I did in the video. Kim doesn't do that. She feels like, you know, she wants to show people up and show that she can do the bow staff trick. But it turns out being an epic fail. She slips, I think, and bumps her head. Ouch. So she's embarrassing herself again. People are gonna have video of that, just like they have a video of her trapped in an electric eel cage. That was the worst place for her to be trapped because she actually is really scared of electric eels. I mean, who wouldn't be? So she's embarrassed again.
Oh, face flags!
Please tell me someone got that fail on video.
It's a lose-lose. She's embarrassed again. Athena is gone. And she's beating herself up over not just letting Athena do her thing, just, you know, for the good of Athena. So, because she wanted to be, you know, had to be good at everything. So, yeah, she's like, okay, I have to go save my friend because Athena is a good friend. Turns out Athena, and I kind of saw this coming, I had a feeling something was up. So it turns out Athena, she's working for Draken and Shigo. This whole thing with her, you know, challenging Kim and being better than her, this was something they had planned already.
And I broke her. Just like you asked me to.
This was supposed to happen. Draken and Shigo basically used Athena to get to Kim. And it's all part of this little plan that's building up that's gonna be a surprise. There's supposed to be something in it for Athena. We're back at like Draken's lair. Him, Shigo, and Athena are basically plotting. They're promising Athena something's in it for her. Athena is not all who she says she is. Exactly who she says she is. Kim, she goes back home and meets up with her mom and grandma, Nana Possible. Basically, they're all martial artists. I guess that runs in the family. It was probably the grandma on the mom's side. My theory is the grandma taught the mom and then the mom taught Kim. So yeah, they're all martial artists. So they all get together. She asked her mom and grandma to join in with her to help her out and get Athena. They're all suited and booted real quick, just like Kim does, to get in their mission gear.
You guys too? How do you do that?
Do what?
The grandma has like this like sensei robe. It's kind of cool. Kim, her mom, and grandma, and Ron, they all, and Rufus. Ron meets Rufus with that mission with Athena. So it's a twist. Instead of like having Rufus ahead of time, he meets Rufus, and because Rufus, they did an experiment. I think this is genetic manipulation to make him like a really smart mole rat. So yeah, Rufus, Kim, her mom, Nana Possible last time, Ron and Rufus, they go to Draken's lair, track down Draken's lair, go out to save Athena. Kim feels like it's her fault because she didn't throw her the bow staff anyway, so she wants to, you know, she feels guilty because of it, because she didn't throw the bow staff, and she could have been saved right then. Later, Kim, when she's sneaking into the lair, she meets up with Athena, and she's in this like room by herself, and she's trying to apologize, explain everything that happened. Athena's apparently not here for it. She basically says that Kim was not a good friend before the whole thing with Shigo. Everything was okay and hunky-dory when she was an underdog and new and basically a big fan of Kim, and blew up her ego. I think she said it something like that.
It was great when I was your pet project who blew up your ego.
She's presented as like just a big fan of Kim, and she's like happy that she knows she's going to school with Kim Possible. She just didn't know she was going to school with her, even dressed up like her for Comic-Con and stuff like that.
You're the best, Kim! I can't believe I'm doing a friendship with Kim Possible!
But then when she started getting as good as her, and then better than her, Kim, it got to her head, and Kim agrees with that.
You're right. I was so caught up in all my drama.
Yeah, that's the painful truth, apparently. That's kind of true. Athena knows what's up there. I think Kim actually figures out Athena knows what's up. Yeah, she agrees, you know what, you're right, because Kim's a good kid. She doesn't want Kim's help now. Actually, she straight up doesn't want Kim's help. She just rips some of her face off and just proves that she's a robot.
As you can see, I'm far more complex than that.
What?
Athena's Athena Battle Angel. Like Alita Battle Angel. She's like an android, a fembot, whatever you want to call it. I think there were robots. There was an android in Solar Drama that I think Kim dated. I forget his name. Phil of the Future voiced him. I think I looked up that was an android, and they had little fembots, I think, too, little robots too in another episode. So yeah, it's an android. I have a feeling there is an android in another one. Yeah, that android thing was a thing. So yeah, she's an android. Like Data looks all like from Star Trek Next Generation. So looks like a human on the outside, but it's really a robot. I don't need to explain that. She's just an android, that's all. But yeah, it turns out Athena is a android. She just rips her face off and just proves it right there with all the hardware behind her. She doesn't want to be saved. She's with Draken and Shigo. Draken and Shigo have something planned for her. She does not know what it is, of course. She said, but she knows it's gonna be great. Kim warns her, well, you know, you can't trust them. They're villains. And, you know, I'm with Kim, I'm like, no, you can't. But no, Athena thinks this is good for her. So Kim just said, she just tells Kim, just get out of here while you can, because, you know, they're gonna destroy you. Athena leaves, and Kim's stuck in her room. There's this little montage, it's kind of cool. She looks at all this stuff. There are pictures of Kim everywhere. If this were like a thriller movie and Athena was not a robot, was like a regular person, this would be when Kim would realize that Athena was just like obsessed with her. This would be her big epiphany, and it's really cool. She's just hearing Athena's voice, what she said over and over, saying she's a big Kim Possible fan.
Cha-cha chimarito, no sour cream.
What are the odds? I've studied all her moves.
There are pictures of her everywhere, so she can just pretty much, you know, study her and copy her. And so she's, you know, putting 2 and 2 together now. Kim doesn't give up. So she huddles up with Ron, Rufus, her mom, her grandma. She's not backing down, so she comes head to head with Draken and Shigo. They have Athena hooked up to some machine. Draken just basically explains everything while Kim had him in prison, got him arrested basically, and blew up his robot. So they had history before then, and so he was in prison. I think Ron and Kim's mom call him out on it already. The grandma actually knows what it is too. It's funny.
As I rotted away in that cell.
The evil plan reveal. I should have brought a book.
The villainous plan reveal or something like that. They know what the cliche is and everything, and it's funny. He explains everything. He notices that Kim has something special about her. He calls it just like a spark. She's, you know, athletic, has all these skills, determination, puts all this effort into everything. Everything that makes Kim Kim. Athena comes in, she's, you know, a robot, so she's used to basically just replicate Kim's activities and everything like that. She spent time with Kim, and has all her, you know, skills, you know, the acrobatics, the gymnastics, looks now pretty much. I mean, it's in her own way. She's popular, and so now she has Kim's spark.
Kimitation.
Oh, you should trademark that.
Or computer. Computer is good too.
Yeah, it is.
Athena did her job in getting Kim's spark and breaking down Kim. Now that Athena has Kim's skills ingrained and cemented into herself, Draken is going to use this device that she's hooked up to, and he's going to hook himself up to that machine too. And he's going to transfer all those skills into himself, so that he's rejuvenated and, you know, as powerful as Kim. After getting all this from Athena...
Wait, what happens to Athena?
Oh, well, she'll be destroyed.
So Athena, this is her first time hearing this too. That's the plan that she was waiting for. And yeah, it's no good for her. She's gonna be destroyed. That's why I kind of thought what happened. They're not thinking about Athena. They're thinking about their best interest because they're villains.
No! You gotta break a few eggs, kid!
Athena, she's shocked, she's scared, she's surprised. Kim is just as scared as she is. She's panicked and worrying about her because she cares about Athena. She's a friend.
I'm gonna get you out of there, Athena.
Why? She's just a robot.
You're wrong. She's my friend.
It may be far-fetched, but I think, you know, for a Disney Channel movie that shows how good Kim is, and that probably inspires her to fight crime. It's kind of makes me kind of sad, to be honest. And it gets to me the end when the whole thing plays out. Okay, the machine starts. Kim and her crew, they're locked up in a cage. The bars are these, I think they're these like radiation bars. They light up and they're dangerous. So they're getting close on them. Of course, they're probably not gonna make it. But yeah, of course Rufus helps. Draken makes it easy for Kim to beat him, pretty much. He reveals everything. He told him where the button is to shut it off.
And that force field is 100% inescapable. Why? Because the off switch is all the way up there.
Don't tell them where it is!
Shigo!
The shut off button, it's far away, but he told him where it is, so Rufus finds a way to turn it off on like a drone. So They get out of there. The machine works, but it doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
Kim, the brain modulator! If you can disrupt it...
It makes him, you know, younger, basically, like how Kim is. But it makes him, like, really young. He's a little boy again.
This is fan-dragon-tastic! Silent Chico!
So, yeah, that's not really how it was supposed to work. Athena, they help her in time. She's like, you know, getting a little fatigued and stuff like that, but they get her out. They don't have too much longer to get out of there. The place is like gonna blow up and they have to get out of the lair. Athena does this like heroic sacrifice. It's kind of sad, and she's like, I'm not human, so I can make the thing stop, but it's gonna destroy her anyway. She makes it stop, but you know, she's destroyed in the process. The whole building is destroyed. They go back and Athena raises her hand, and then they find her head, and so they put her back together again. Athena's saved. She's put back together again with the help of Kim's dad, because Kim's dad is a rocket scientist. So yeah, mom's a brain surgeon, Kim's dad is a rocket scientist. Her brothers are smart too, so yeah, she's super family. He helps put her back together. They hang with Athena still. They start like a martial arts club or martial arts team, I think. So they don't care about Bonnie's soccer team anymore. It's a cute story. It's a cute, you know, little Disney Channel movie. I like Zombies too. That was the latest. That's a more recent Disney Channel movie that I like too. Yeah, because I'm grown. I'm not too into Disney Channel anymore. But yeah, I do still like some things, some Disney Channel things now. So yeah, it got me. So some other things I like. So characters, they're played by fresh faces basically. It's not, you know, actors to people. They have all these, like when Kim Possible was gonna be like a live action movie, people had all these big expectations of you know, who they wanted to play who. It's these big names and stuff like that that, I'm sorry, let's just face it, they're not gonna be in Disney Channel movies. So I like seeing fresh faces. It's not people I see already on TV and everything like that, so I like that. Sadie Stanley is Kim Possible. When I found out she was gonna be Kim Possible, I think it was like back in July when I found out she was gonna be Kim Possible, and I saw her pictures, I was thinking, oh, okay, for some reason it didn't cross my mind that they would they would have her hair dyed. I didn't think about them dyeing her hair. I just thought, okay, new look for Kim Possible, cool. And she looks like around Kim Possible's age. But they they dyed her hair red, and she pulls off red so well. I actually do like her hair. It goes with her, like, her skin tone, the red. The red hair is the perfect shade of red too. It's basically orange. It's not like Black Widow red or just Rabbit red or Ariel red. It's that orange, and it's good. I guess it may look a little cartoony, but it looks real kind of at the same time. And Sadie Stanley pulls off red hair really great. Sean Giambrioni, when I found out way back when he was playing Ron, I recognized him from the Goldbergs. And when the Goldbergs started, I thought he was so cute. He had like a little squeaky voice and everything. He was so young. But now he actually sounds a lot like Will Friedle, Ron's original voice actor. He does like Ron justice. I bet if I compare them side by side from the cartoon, I need to find a clip from the cartoon and from the movie, they sound a lot alike.
I got an audition for Ron Stoppable.
Rufus and Ron Stoppable. Behold, nature's perfect food. The Naco. I call it the Naco.
I was psyched when I found out it was him. Goldbergs is a funny show, and so that's his thing, and I'm pretty sure he would do a good job, and he did Ron justice. He did a good job. So Sadie Stanley and Sean Giambrioni, they get a thumbs up from me. I'm in their corner. Shigo and Draken, they were amazing. They did the thing. They were amazing. Shigo and Draken, they're a funny evil duo in the cartoon. Draken, he's one of those villains that it's hard to take him seriously. The only one I think who really takes him seriously is Kim, the hero, which is good. It's hard to take him seriously. He's just so funny. I don't know if maybe does he take himself too seriously? I don't know. I found out in an interview the guy who plays Draken in the movie, Todd Stashwick, I think that's his name. Him and the voice actor Joe DiMaggio, they're like friends, and that's kind of cool. And like he congratulated them. Yeah, Todd Stashwick. So they had Todd Stashwick, I hope I pronounced Sean's last name right though. But yeah, okay, so Todd Stashwick is Dr. Draken and Taylor Ortega is Shego. Yeah, I just think they did a good job. Draken's the series, okay, again, villain you can't take seriously. Shego's the one who pretty much does all like the leg work and stuff like that. She's fighting and she's like sarcastic and funny. I think they just did. They did a great job. They did a great job. They're these odd colors. Draken's like a pale blue, I'm thinking. And she goes like a pale green. She's not even totally green in the cartoon. I think they look fine. And everything. They just had this makeup, which was good enough. I like how Draken just had blue veins. I thought that was pretty cool. I think it was a good live action depiction of it. I think Draken had a mullet in the cartoon, but that, I don't care. I thought they looked fine. I thought the costumes were good. You just have to see the movie. They were so good. They were so good. They were so funny. Draken, he spoke exactly like Draken did in the cartoon. With a different, you know, his own little spin on it.
But with this, I will turn it into a ray of doom!
Todd Stashwick, he was great. Shego, amazing. I can't really describe it. They were great. They also had another villain in the beginning, Professor Dementor. He's played by Patton Oswalt, and Patton Oswalt was his voice in the cartoon, and I thought that was really cool. That was cool to how they had him reprise his role, and it reminds me of how they're gonna do in the Lion King remake, how they're gonna have James Earl Jones do Mufasa again. It stays true to the cartoon, how they had him do it again, and they had his like over exaggerated German accent. I thought it was really good.
I cannot take over the world, but the pink and the sparkles. Everybody will make the fun.
All right, I spent so much time on these villains. Okay, Athena. I like Athena. She's basically a surprising twist. I do like her. She was more than I thought she would be. I thought she would be cool anyways, but she was a villain too. She was really important to this whole updating and twist of the story, so I thought it was really cool. She had an interesting backstory, and I think it was good how she helped convey this message that someone will always be better than you. But Athena was a little too good to be true, and that's because she was a robot. So if someone's really like testing your confidence that much, like Athena is doing to Kim, they're probably too good to be true. They're not real. She's a robot. You can't be that perfect at everything. So, and that teaches kids that you can't be the best at everything. You can't, no one is that perfect. We're all human. So if anyone's like really perfect like Athena and making you go crazy, and you're letting someone like that make you go crazy, it's too much. She was like kind of like a breakout character to me. And Bonnie. So Bonnie was in the cartoon too. She's the mean girl like in the cartoon. She's older than Kim, a year older than Kim. I think they were the same age in the cartoon, but she's like a sophomore. You know, Kim walks in and sees her, and I like their whole little intro when they do this little like Western thing with the eyes, zoom in on the eyes, and yeah, she makes her little, you know, entrance.
Yuck. Kim. Welcome to high school, my little freshman. Oh.
She actually is like the worst. She's a good mean girl, like just like in the cartoon. She has Kim try out for the soccer team. Soccer is the thing now, not cheerleading. They were cheerleaders, but now soccer is the thing now. My theory is that cheerleading was cool and everything when they were in middle school, but now that they're in high school, soccer is the thing. So that's okay. But yeah, Bonnie is actually, she really is the worst. She really is the worst. I mean, like, she has Kim try out for soccer, and after she tries out, after the fact, after she tries out, she lets them know that freshmen can't join.
So, congratulations to our newest equipment manager. Yay! Equipment manager? Oh, I take just a hint of starch.
Go ahead and tell her after the fact. And then after Athena gets famous, she lifts the rules for her. It's like she did it to get under Kim's skin, because it's just unfair. It's like she did it to get under her skin. So Bonnie was good. I liked it a lot. Kim's family, I didn't hear, like, I only heard when more characters were being revealed. I only heard more about how there'd be her mom and her grandma, and I think that was because there was this list that came out on some website, and I figured out who the cast would be, and I didn't hear too much about the rest of the family. So they have Kim's dad and little twin brothers. I thought they were going to be written out because I didn't see them in the promos, but they weren't. So that's cool. Wade. Now Wade, I looked up on Wikipedia for that too, and Wikipedia said that Wade was 10. So even though he was like, he had a low voice in the cartoon series voiced by Taj Mowry, but he was 10, and I thought that made sense because he was like a kid genius, graduated college at like 10. So I remember him when I saw that he was younger. I was like, wait a minute, he's a kid genius anyway, so he's a kid anyways. I liked how they have him played by this guy from Raven's Home, Isaac Ryan Brown from Raven's Home. So Raven's kid from Raven's Home. He's clearly he's black, and so I think that's a good role model for today's black children watching the movie at home, that they know that they can be you know, just as good as Wade. A kid genius like that graduating college at 10 is a little much, but there are black kids today who are in college right now. I've seen articles about it on Facebook. It's a thing now. But yeah, I think he's a good role model for black kids who are probably into science and technology and all that. Then there's Poppy Blue, and Christy Carlson Romano plays her. She makes an appearance. And Christy Carlson Romano was the voice actress for Kim. It was nice to see her in it.
What's the Poppy?
Yeah, so Poppy Blue's like a pop star and a friend, and Kim saved her from the IRS. There are other things I liked. Yeah, I wrote so much about this. Okay, I love how Kim narrates the beginning and the end. So in the beginning, she introduces herself and then goes away for a bit and lets, you know, the story tell itself. And then she comes back and like sums it up. I like that. I like how characters, they come in and like narrate things. They don't have to narrate the whole thing, of course not, for me to like it, but I do like that. That's a nice new twist. Ron and Kim are cute together, just like in the cartoon. He's talks so highly about her, like gushes over her and everything like that, gives her pep talks. I love their like chemistry and stuff like that. They definitely did a good job. The costumes, I love Shigo's costume. Her face is like beat to the gods. She has this great makeup. I wish I could recreate it, but I'm not that good with makeup. She has like just this green makeup, green lipstick, eyeshadow, some face powder or something like that to make her look like a little pale green. They give me like a superhero movie vibe. Her she has like a leather jumpsuit. It's all leather because it's kind of hard to reimagine what she wore in the cartoon in real life. So it's like all leather. It's a little darker. It's kind of like a superhero movie. Like, you know how superheroes, you take them from like comic books and cartoons, and it seems like all of them, they have like more like leathery costumes. I like how this is this leather jumpsuit. Her sleeves are these patches on her sleeves that light up when she does her has her like green smoke thing. There are these claws on her gloves. I think that's a really cool thing, and that makes sense when she's doing she like files her nails and stuff like that nonchalantly while Draken's talking. I looked up on TV Tropes, that's something she did in the cartoon too, and it makes more sense, you know, when she has these nails to file. I like the social media updates. I think both kids and young adults who grew up with Kim Possible can relate. I'm in my 20s. We're crazy with social media too. Social media is a big part. I think it kind of goes throughout different generations, I think. Now, if you ask me, like, with my mom, social media is not too serious to her, but I think after her generation, social media got to be more serious. It's not just something with kids. We're crazy about social media too, millennials. Draken is like grown, and he's envious of others on this thing called the Instagram. It's like the Instagram for villains, and he's looking through people's layers, Senior's lair, Duff Killican's lair, and those are other villains. I like how they mention them. He's going crazy over social media.
There's gonna be such epic FOMO!
Hey! Make with the evil plan.
Something else about the costumes. Kim, okay, so her costume is updated. Her little mission uniform is updated. In the cartoon, I remember she had a crop top with long sleeves, like a skin type crop top with long sleeves, and she wore like cargo pants. They look kind of baggy too. And she had gloves, gardening gloves. I'm not exactly sure they covered her whole hands. When we were introduced to Kim Possible in the live action movie, that's totally changed. She wears short sleeves, looks like a bodysuit. It's tucked in. It's not a crop top. It's tucked in, and she has on like something like leggings. They look like cargo pants, but they're leggings, and they're not all baggy. She has boots on. My guess is those little black shoes were boots. She has like little combat boots on, and she has like this little belt. It's kind of like her mission belt. It kind of looks like a little fanny pack, and those are in now. So yeah, and instead of going on her phone to communicate with Wade, she has this little necklace, and she even wears that day to day. And she'll like, I think, press it and talk to Wade like boop boop, like little Iron Man type thing, only it's not built into her body. I think she has these little glovelets too. I think it's an okay update. It's kind of more practical. Cargo pants, those are too baggy. You might trip over those like in a mission. I think it's acceptable. But now when you look at the movie, her and Athena are chilling at her place. It's after she meets Athena, her and Athena, they're chilling in her room and just having some girl time. She has, I think this is in the cartoon too, she presses this button on her wall and then the wall goes up and she has all her mission stuff. You can see her old costume and it's cool, and it's laid out. It's her crop top with like, I think a turtleneck and those baggy pants.
Hey, why don't you wear this on missions anymore? It used to be your thing.
I don't know, I guess wearing the same thing all the time kind of felt cartoony after a bit. No.
Wink wink. So it was funny, they just nodded that in there. Her costume's not totally gone, but I actually like her costume now. I think it's really cool. It makes it kind of like an MCU, like a Marvel movie. They have a post-credit scene. It came before the credits, but I know what they're trying to do. It came before the credits. It came after Kim summed everything up and narrated the end. It's funny. It kind of hints at a sequel. It's like Little Draken posing. He's supposed to be, I guess, a kid genius going to Middleton High. Yeah, he's not giving up on Kim even though things went south. I definitely think there can be a sequel. I actually would like to see a sequel, whether it's like this, it follows through with this post-credit scene or not. The stinger, I think that's what they call it, a stinger. I think Kim, maybe she might wear her original uniform. I mean, Aquaman did that. I didn't think I'd see him in his original uniform, but you know, he did that. Yeah, in conclusion, this live action remake was overwhelmingly awesome for me. I mean, there's just so much about it that I liked. With me having grown up with Kim Possible, I think that plays a role in it. I think I'm part of their audience too. I'm part of the audience too because I grew up with it, and I think it's also a nice thing to show, you know, kids today, anyone out here who grew up with Kim Possible, show it to your kids, show it to your little siblings or your little cousins. If they're interested in it. But yeah, I'm satisfied with it, and I grew up with it. And like I said, I do want a sequel. There are so many characters that can be introduced in the sequel because the show was on for like 5 years. There's Duff Killigan, the evil golfer, Singer Senior Jr. I love to see that. Monkey Fist, Monique, who was voiced by Raven Simone, who was a friend. She was in the cartoon. I would like to see Little Draken navigate high school and how the student body would react to him. Athena was awesome. Well, he's a kid genius, so with like a hot mom, Gio. So that can happen. Disney Channel, they do sequels. High School Musical, Camp Rock, Descendants, Teen Beach Movie, Cheetah Girls, all that. I think even Zombies is having a sequel. So yeah, to sum it up, I like Kim Possible. I hope I explained much in this video. Yeah, this video was kind of a hodgepodge all thrown together. Kim Possible remake was great, and I love to see a sequel. That's all. Bye. Oh, subscribe and follow me on Instagram. You're paying. It's your idea. Okay.